Thanks a lot, Brian. And first and foremost, when you look at the house, it composes different stakeholders. These stakeholders bring in different experiences. Some of them look at health financing, some of them look at investment case. And if you have noticed, the unique part is that it's bringing in the private sector, it's also bringing associations and the academia. So we have universities, we have colleges, we also have the associations. You've noticed we have the Zambia Medical Association, Nurses Association. We also have the Pharmaceutical Association. This itself just tells you that when you look at the definition of UHC, where you're talking about universal coverage, leaving no one behind, all these are involved in some elements to ensure that no one is left behind. So we are hoping that this house will enable people to have access broadly and achieving the UHC goals. So when you look at the major issues that are coming out, one, we've noticed that people are more concerned about affordability of health, the quality of health. How do we rate the health that people are receiving and directly pushing it towards universal health coverage? Secondly, how are we distributing the drugs, for instance, at the last mile? So, and then fourthly, in terms of equitable, how is the distribution of health? Are people getting the opportunities to have access to health? So those are key things that are coming out, and we are hoping that one of the things that we look at is how do we ensure that there is equitable in health services, there is also accessibility, there is also drugs at the last mile that is coming out. Apart from that, we are also seeing that people are also concerned about health financing. How do we ensure that the budget and resources that are going towards health are being utilized for that purpose? For instance, we are already seeing now that there's this broader coming together of the different ministries, but how do they then ensure that the resources are put together to prevent issues like cholera? You know, right now I think we are in between cholera and COVID, and those are two critical issues that we need to focus on and ensure that the resources are actually meeting, other than those two critical issues, the other health outcomes, so that we don't focus on one. Already we've seen that we are focusing on efforts on these two pandemics.
All right. And how do you?
I mean, government is part of the house. You've seen that we have the different ministries in the house. So we are hoping that for them, they'll just take up the issues that are coming up and to work with the different stakeholders to ensure that they're implementing what is being recommended. I think that's key. You know, you've heard that there's a huge consultation amongst all the stakeholders, and we are hoping that whatever outcome that we agree upon and what priorities we will focus on is what government is going to take up.